Hello and welcome to today's lecture. I have some information about the Global Sacred Sound sessions because we're going to be making a slight change. We're adding in the Bliss Pendant at the end of it. We're also adding 5 more times per week to be able to do the Global Sacred Sound session, and those are going to be completely free. So they're available to everyone to be able to do it. First, let's go over the times of those new sessions because it's so important right now to make sure that we have as many sessions conducted every week as we possibly can. For that reason, we're going to open it up for free, Monday through Friday, each evening. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we're going to do the sessions at 6 p.m. Pacific time. That's 9 p.m. Eastern time. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Then Tuesday and Thursday will be 7 o'clock and 10 o'clock. 7 o'clock Pacific, 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m. Eastern time. Right now, we're only opening them up to 32 people per session. So we want as many people as possible. And trust me, if we have 40 people signing up, then we'll add in someone else to do the treatments to make sure that we can cover all 40 people. What I want from you, what I'm asking you to do is find at least one more night per week where you could do a Global Sacred Sound session. If you are able to do 2, please do 2. Again, if you can do 3, do 3, 4, 5. If you can do 5, go ahead and sign up for all 5. We really need you to be able to help out the world, because when you do these Global Sacred Sound sessions, that's exactly what you're doing. You're helping the entire world. You're helping the World Mother. You're enlivening the Great Wave. You are helping to eliminate negativity. The negativity that has come up from the earth, been released from the earth, it's in the atmosphere, it's causing so much difficulty for everyone all around the world. This is how we get rid of it. So we need your help doing this. Whatever you're able to commit to doing, we want to be able to take care of you for it. So simply call us, call the office, or send us an email. Either way, let us know the days that you're going to be able to participate, and we'll make sure that someone is doing the treatments on your photograph during those sessions. I will give more instructions as we get going on that. So on Wednesday, I'll send out another video with more instructions on it. But we're going to start this on Wednesday. So just in 3 days, we're going to be starting this new schedule. We will continue to do the Sunday session at 9 a.m. Eastern. We will continue to do the Wednesday afternoon session at, I'm sorry, I said 9 a.m. Eastern. I meant 9 a.m. Pacific and noon Eastern for the Sunday morning one. Sorry, I know that confused all of you. Then the Wednesday afternoon session is 3 p.m. Pacific and 6 p.m. Eastern. Those 2 aren't going to change. We will continue to do those. All we're doing is we're adding in 5 additional treatment session times, Monday through Friday. So give us a call, sign up. We really appreciate your help on this. Now, I mentioned that we're adding in the Bliss Pendant. Lantos gave Cindy a message just yesterday, and he mentioned that it was time to do this. We will go through the 8 Sacred Sounds pendants, just as we've been doing all along with this Sacred Sound session. After the final pendant, the Curse Pendant, you will hold the Super Water Cell and Superstar Cell in your hands for only 1 minute instead of 2 minutes. Then you will set aside the Superstar Cell and hold the Bliss Pendant in your right hand. This could be your Kailash Pendant of Bliss. It could be the large Bliss Pendant. It could be the small Bliss Pendant. Any of the 3 Bliss Pendants can be used for this. But you hold the Bliss Pendant in your right hand. You continue to hold the Super Water Cell in your left hand. And for 1 minute, you introduce the sounds of bliss. So that means you start with the Realm Lord sound 3 times, then you pause, then you introduce the sounds of bliss for the rest of the minute. Then you swap hands. You put the Bliss Pendant in your left hand, hold the Superstar Cell in your right hand. Introduce the Realm Lord sound 3 times, then pause, and then you introduce the reflective sounds of bliss for the rest of the minute. So we do 1 minute on the sounds of bliss, 1 minute on the reflective sounds of bliss, and then hold the supercells in both hands for 1 minute to finish the session. So that's going to be the difference in our sacred sound sessions. There will, of course, be those instructions as we go through the sacred sound session, so you don't need to remember them. Just know that you'll want to have your Bliss Pendant with you now when you participate in the global sacred sound sessions, because we will finish up with using the Bliss Pendant. Now I have a long message from Lantos for you. It's beautiful. This is a message that Cindy got from a very simple answer. Could you tell us a little bit more about the difference between the Pendant of Eternal Light and the Kailash Pendant of Bliss? Because we really heard, from many of you, should I just wear the Kailash Pendant now? Is there a reason for me to continue wearing the Pendant of Eternal Light? Now, I can tell you, Lantos gives the answer at the end of this message. Yes, you continue to wear the Pendant of Eternal Light and wear the Kailash Pendant. They both are incredibly beneficial, but they do different things. So they serve separate functions. And yet, here is the message that Lantos gave, because it is beautiful. So Cindy asked the question, tell us more, please, about the difference between the Pendant of Eternal Light and the Kailash Pendant. Here's what Lantos said. It may be seen that each value of color signifies a particular aspect of creation. Color, form, position. This is the knowledge of the flying seed. This is the knowledge of creation. The Pendant of Eternal Light contains 3 clear spheres. Clear enlivens the great wave. It enlivens the cosmic map of the flying seed. You see that the seed 11 is clear. There is great significance to this value. Then he paused a long time. Then he started up again. Driving across the countryside as the hometown approaches, the feeling comes, I have arrived. After a lengthy journey, when the goal finally appears in view, the feeling of accomplishment arises. The goal has not been reached. One has not actually arrived at the home, but the feeling comes, I have made it. This is one level of realization. This is one layer of achievement. However, there is still some distance left to travel. Some distance remains in order to reach the goal. When one enters the town, there is a shift on the level of feeling. It is a great relief. So many miles have passed. One has traveled up and down. One has passed unfamiliar fields and forests and towns. Now, when the hometown finally approaches, there is a feeling of relief. This is the domain of the clear seed, number 11, the map. Here marks a great level of achievement. It is a great level of accomplishment. Why is this seed clear? As one enters the hometown, the goal is glimpsed. It is a reflection of the goal. As one continues within the town, small turns are made, left and right, and familiarity grows. The speed slows down. One is no longer traveling on the highway at high speeds. Now one looks more carefully and notices the bakery with the hot apple rolls. The market is seen, and with each recognition, the heart expands. Here, as one reaches the hometown, familiarity grows and the feeling warms up. This warming up is the development which occurs beginning with the clear seed number 11 as one sees the reflection of the goal, and it continues through the glow of seed number 10. 10. The 10th seed. This seed begins with a first ray's glow and develops into a golden radiance. It is interesting to note that in this time of the development, from seed 13 through seed 10, there occurs a final trial. A final challenge presents itself. It comes in order to promote the final stages of growth, beginning with the seed of the element, seed 13. The final challenge forms. It is through the elements that the records of all previous action emerge as form. Through the elements, the residue of action takes shape as form. The elements supply substance. It is through the purification of the elements that the individual passes through this challenge. The Master, seed 12, emerges to offer the deep violet flames of purification. Knowledge produces the flame of purification. In the seed of the Master, deep knowledge is received. Flames of purification are ignited. During this 12th seed, the final challenge is faced. The challenge forms in the 13th seed through the elements. Then in the 12th seed, the challenge is received, and knowledge of the Master comes to offer great purification. As one enters the hometown, there is relief. One feels that one has passed through the challenge. Seed number 11 comes as a great relief. One no longer requires the intense focus in the choice of direction. Now there is clarity. Actions come with ease. Here, one knows the path. The path is without effort. One has great knowledge, great experience at this point of the journey. Seed number 11, the cosmic map, marks a significant layer of realization. Yet, there is more to the journey. As one approaches the home, the heart warms up. The mind is fulfilled, and now the heart leads the development. Familiarity develops as one passes into the 10th seed. This warming up allows for the formation of a substance which is deeper than the elements. It is the finest element. It is the finest substance in creation. It is the golden substance of nectar. Ganlu, Amrita. As this golden substance grows, the full value of seed number 10 is experienced. Seed number 10, the One. Seed number 1 is the source. It may be considered that the title, The One, addresses seed number 1. Not so. Seed 1 is the beginning. It is the source. However, it is within seed number 10 that full realization of the One is attained. In this seed, the value of nectar flows in full. Ganlu, Amrita. Here is realization of the One as two fullnesses. Here is attainment of the highest level of realization. From here, one ascends to the source. We locate this on the flying seed map. Seed number 10 is the connection with the source. It is the connection with the sublime home. The first 9 seeds are beyond the expressed layers of creation. They reveal the dynamics which occur within the great wave, the process which gives rise to the expressions of creation. The 72 colorful expressions are the traces of empty. The sea spray. The sea spray forms through the dynamics of the first 9 seeds, the seeds of the great wave of creation. The 10th seed holds a very special place in creation. It is the location wherein two fullnesses are perceived. The realization of the fullness of empty and the realization of the fullness of full. It is through the presence of the finest substance in creation that one gains holy vision. Vision of two fullnesses. The presence of this nectar allows for the final measure of purification. The seed of nectar is number 15. In this seed, the formula for Ganlu is issued. Waxing, full, and waning. All forms are present, the ingredients of existence. The colors, yellow, rose, and blue, support the formula, the recipe for Ganlu. The formula for Ganlu is offered before the elemental. In this way, the individual may begin to purify the form. When Ganlu permeates all layers of form, holy vision dawns. This is seed number 10, the seed of Shangri-La, the seed of the full value of Ganlu, nectar, Amrita. In this seed, nectar permeates all layers of form. The three clear spheres of the Pendant of Eternal Light, together with the Realm Lord in the form of the golden pearl and the solid form sinks, form a master tool, offering great purification through release of past residue. These are held within the coils of initial rotations. This pendant promotes realization through release from residue. This pendant may be applied to an individual, to an event, or to a location. In all cases, residue is released. The yellow, rose, and blue, together with the Realm Lord, generates Ganlu, the production of the finest substance of creation. This nectar promotes the refinement on all layers of physical existence, the development of holy vision, and the attainment of the highest realization of the One. Very good. Very good. Many blessings. So a beautiful message. And we see that both pendants, the Pendant of Eternal Light as well as the Bliss Pendant, are beneficial and in fact necessary. Continue to wear both. We're looking forward to adding these evening Global Sacred Sound sessions Monday through Friday. It's going to significantly increase the numbers of sessions that are performed each week. And that's going to help everyone in the world. So we thank you for that. Okay, everyone. I'll speak with you again on Wednesday with instructions leading up to our treatment Wednesday afternoon and the beginning of the evening treatments on Wednesday. Have a great day.